guys, welcome to Yeyo TV. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, like, and share. Yeah. Hi, my name is Mufaro, and I'm a cutie. Hi guys, I'm Francisca. You know what to do, what it does. Hi guys, how are you? Ellen here. Please subscribe to this channel. So guys, is my best friend Yeyo.
Popping, or you can call me Uncle Yeyo.
Okay.
All my life I've been the darkest one in the street.
Oh my God,
You're better joke.
She knows a way around people's hearts.
Do you want to taste? It's actually really nice.
Alright, so hi guys, welcome back once again. So now what I did was to put an Instagram sticker where I asked girls to ask questions that they wanted to ask boys but never got the chance to, or probably never got the guts to. Yeah. So right now we're gonna start with guys. Wait. Alright, so our first question is why? Let's start with this one actually. Okay. Why do you like baddies?
Why do we like baddies?
Well, I never been with a bad.
No, but first of all, what's the definition of a baddie?
What's that for real though?
Yeah,
Okay,
before
tell
we
us.
say like, if you say baddie,
I
what's
know
the definition of a baddie according to you guys as girls? What's a baddie? Is one of you guys a baddie among here?
Who's a baddie?
baddie?
Who's a baddie?
Okay, what's the
You'll
baddie?
be able to answer
Right.
it.
I think they can give an example of like example of a celebrity maybe that we all know. Who's a baddie?
Yeah, I mean,
Cardi B. Baddie type.
but
of thing.
what characteristics make her
What
a
classifies a baddie?
Yeah.
Usually it's about how they dress.
Usually.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's about how they
So it
dress. That's a
relates.
baddie.
Okay, cool. Why we? I mean, so if it's usually about how they dress, we all want someone
I
who
mean,
dresses nice, dog.
Obviously, if you see
I
a
mean-
Lambo,
Yeah,
you're gonna.
I mean, if you see a
you're
Lambo,
gonna-
No, but then that's my issue with men.
tell me.
Half of you men cannot dress, but you want somebody who can dress.
Okay, listen.
No,
Okay,
no,
point. Okay. Okay, listen. One thing I've learned is that women like what they hear, so that's why men tell lies, and men like what they see, so that's why we like baddies.
Like a baddie is like how, like the aura they give off.
They give off.
But you guys haven't told us the reason why you like.
Because we're still trying to even define what a baddie is. That's the key thing.
Okay, we're not
Okay,
gonna
I think
define.
we're gonna move on to the next question.
Let's move on to the next
Why we
question.
like baddies is because like every guy likes a freak chick
Okay.
in a way, like 90%.
Really?
At the end of the
Like
day, I think
90%.
yeah, we
Just
like.
Besides,
honest,
even
like
if
just
we-
being for real though.
Even if we use the definition that baddies are girls who are always
Because
on
you want that
fleek.
experience in bed. You want that
Listen.
experience when
Listen.
you're in the streets. You want something that can just like just do some random shit. And, like,
Yeah,
wow. You get what I mean?
spontaneous. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, you cannot say that's a baddie because at the end of the day, some people can be like that,
And not
but
be a
still
baddie.
not be a baddie. You know, so
I think a baddie is just a girl that slays. That's what I feel like. That's
slay.
not necessarily slay queen, but a girl that slays, that's always on fleek. So we like girls who look nice.
Alright,
But okay,
guys,
next
question.
question.
Alright, before we go any further, this video was sponsored by The Plug 263. You know the vibes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You guys
Wheezy
prefer-
in the house.
Weezy in the house.
Alright, so let's move on to our next question. The next question is, do good guys still exist?
What you know about that, dog? You're in the midst.
Okay.
Good old. Next question.
Shut the front door.
Next question.
Alright,
Know about
so
that?
next question is, why do y'all claim girls like lying that you've been with someone? It's embarrassing.
I'm Period.
Like, why do you guys lie? I was with her, you know, just for just. Or maybe, and usually I noticed when this happens, maybe you reject a guy, and then he goes around telling people, I smashed her. No, I smashed her. Like, why do you guys do that?
Alright, I'll reply that in a simplified way. It's nature with guys.
What do you mean?
That's all I can say.
What kind of nature?
Nature isn't like, you know, okay, fine. I'll speak on my behalf. Why I'm saying it's nature because, like, everybody want to get the mark. Like, that guy want to get the mark. No matter it's true or not.
So it's an
He
ego.
just want to get that stamp. Like, oh, like, I'm being there, bro.
I mean, I'm not speaking from experience. What I'm saying is, I really do agree with him as well. Like, it's notoriety, like street cred, you know. That I want to peace out. Hey.
It has a lot to do with ego. Not
Ego.
saying that
That's true.
every guy does it,
Does
but
it, yeah.
you know, when it happens, it's pretty much that ego. Ego is something that is in our DNA as dudes.
Okay.
What do you have to say? You've been quiet.
You've been.
No, but to be honest, it's actually facts. Like, it's notoriety. Everyone wants to be known as that guy.
That guy.
So
You did
if
that?
that is what guys are interested in. Because if you've known guys, it's always mostly, you know, in their mind, it's always sex most of the time.
Okay.
So if you know that's the case, then the best way to get notoriety from people, if that's the topic of their heads, is
You can hear that? Can you guys hear
He,
that?
like, for real. It's gonna get too
Like, right?
ego,
True,
notoriety. Done.
Okay. And then this one is saying, why don't you all like bathing?
You don't like bathing?
Is this a question about
Guys don't like bathing? I don't. I like bathing. I don't know about
But
my
you actually have to answer this.
My boy. Okay, you go
This is
ahead.
a serious question.
That's
For
cap.
real. That's cap. I like.
Nongedzari
That's
vana
cap.
vaunozvasingadogeri.
Please.
Hey, tisumuke.
Please.
Chimbate.
Nakutangira ugeza.
Bata sogeza hasi.
Speak in the...
Glitch in the matrix.
Oh gosh. All right. Should we move on?
Yeah.
Okay. Why are skinny guys so drawn to big girls?
Let's go.
Let's go. No.
Big girls have an impact.
Let's go.
Like, you know.
I love my girls, baby. I mean,
You saw how excited I got. Hey, you gotta know, bro.
dog. That's
They know how to take care of the dudes, bro.
They do.
Yeah.
Well,
No.
Listen, we're not marginalizing.
Here's
Not
the
marginalizing
thing, bro.
it.
Like, you know, slender hands don't even like us skinny. That's just what I'm saying. They don't treat us right.
But
You get what I mean? It's compared to the. Huh?
No, she said.
Oh, okay.
You said about what?
like, I actually understand what you're saying. Because if you're in slender, you're actually looking for that guy who works hard. Because you're like, yeah, he'll protect me. You feel like you're more protected, right? But like for you guys, now you want to know, like, do you feel protected by a big girl? Like, what are you saying exactly? You saying you feel protected? Like,
taken care of.
Taking care of.
Taken care of.
like, yeah, so the care
They
too.
like really show a lot of love. But besides that, like it's
I can do that.
Like,
It's true.
it comes back to what men, like I was talking about, like men like what they see. So it's that dynamic of the contrast, you know.
Yeah.
Men like what they see.
Yeah. So big girls, yeah.
So all man or
No.
yeah.
We're talking about slender men and big girls.
you are some category.
To be honest,
So you shouldn't have a say.
I shouldn't ever say because I'm a guy. I'm a guy in the day.
You're a guy, but
Also, I should keep quiet.
No,
Okay,
but I think
did.
it goes down to preference. It's
Yeah.
not really about
Thank
who's big or who's small or anything like that. I think it goes down to preference at the end of the day. So I think the preference is just that more skinny guys like bigger girls, and that's the majority of
And more big girls love
Like skinny guys.
Yeah.
So I don't think
I don't know why my brother is looking at me.
It is what it is, dog. I mean, listen.
Just wanna say
Because I know.
something.
YouTube, listen. This girl likes slender guys.
Yeah, I don't. Okay,
And
no,
it's
not
a
like
weird.
that.
It's a weird. Okay,
It just
freaks me
happens,
out.
okay? It just happens.
Got her own taste.
Otherwise, it's not like
all it
that.
is.
That's what I'm gonna say.
Okay, so now we're moving on to the next question. Why do men lie unprovoked?
I mean, I say what I said. Women like what they hear, men like what they see. So we're gonna lie so that you are happy. You're gonna put on makeup so that we are happy. You know.
Who say that we put on makeup just to make you
hey,
guys
Woman,
happy?
listen.
What if I'm doing it for myself?
For yourself.
Yes.
For yourself.
It's not even an attack.
Hey,
Get ready that
I
happens.
bet.
That is
Hey.
the
Right?
biggest
How,
cap.
That's
how
I
long do you
bet.
guys take to get ready than a guy?
For yourself.
But it's for myself, ka.
You're doing it for
Guys,
yourself.
Yes.
guys,
Okay,
listen.
fine.
So
You do
that I
for
look
yourself,
good and I
yeah.
feel
Guys,
good.
Guys,
you know that
listen.
is cap.
Guys,
No,
we
that's
bought
not-
Do that. How will you feel if you go on the day and nobody comments you?
I don't fucking care about
guys, listen. Listen.
For me, it's about what I
Let's
feel
not-
on the inside.
Exactly, it's
Yes.
about the inside.
Now
Let's
you are
not
not
go
all
outside.
philosophical on us.
Nah,
Yeah.
guys, to be honest, let's be true. Let's not step on eggshells here. We
It's
both
for you
know,
to look good.
We both know
Right?
we're doing what we're doing to look good, and we get
You're
notoriety.
trying to be a
from-
baddie.
You're
So
trying
that
to be
you
a
know-
baddie.
But somehow you be like,
Gonna
hey, but
be
you see
a
how Cardi was dressed? You see how, you know.
I mean, like,
Wait, wait.
Listen, listen. Okay, all I have to say, the blonde bob, the blonde bob.
I'm out.
I'm out.
You know what, guys? You guys are like literally diverging from the question. Why do you guys
That's
lie?
actually dope
Yeah.
though.
Why do you guys lie?
Okay, all right, but no cap. We are gonna lie because women like what they hear. You know, a lot of women like words of
Words of
affirmation.
affirmation, yeah.
So if I tell you I love, if I don't tell you I love you for a week, you're gonna
but
feel
wait,
that.
is it still a word of affirmation if you're lying to me?
That's what I'm saying. You're
No, that's what
affirmed.
you want to hear.
I like the
You are
what
affirmed.
Yeah.
He said what Giga said on that blueprint. It says when he was getting the award, it said men lie, women lie, numbers don't.
Yeah.
Like basically.
Wait, can we?
And if you think
can
about
we
it, it's
not
the,
talk
it's
about
the same.
celebrities?
But it's the same.
No, but
because
you spoke
Can we
about
not do
Caddy
that?
though.
Wow,
When you talk about
wow,
Caddy,
why are
you
you
talk
just-
about Caddy.
No, can we not
Why
do
are you
that?
Talk about
just-
Caddy as an example
no,
of
but
Caddy.
think about it this way, right?
Yeah. Like basically, so you're telling me women don't lie?
I was saying,
just
think
men,
about it
us
this
men
way.
just lie only?
When a girl asks you, do I look fat in this?
What am I gonna say?
If she looks fat, do you think I'm gonna?
I'm gonna
tell
say-
you
No,
look
you say
like
no,
a
you
So
woman?
I'm saying.
Why do women
no.
don't like being called
Inangu.
fat? You don't
Ah,
like
but
celebrate?
wait. As baby, not.
No, we understand.
We're on a now. I'm getting tired.
No, but like guys, I understand what you guys are saying because it's supposed to be to protecting your person, yeah. Because if I say go to squeeter, now your self-esteem is already on a low. Now it's my fault.
So I
as
have
your
to lie. Hey,
boyfriend.
you see,
I
it's
like
not- it shouldn't be
guys.
my fault. I
It's
lied.
okay.
Yes.
So now we're moving on to the next question. It says, is a girl's body count important?
We've had this conversation. You know what? Let me answer this according to the conversation we had with Yeyo. We were like, it's crazy how I can get into a new city, not know a girl's body count, and still wife her, right? But people in that region will be like, Mdara, are you sure? Are you sure about this? This girl's been around. But I would not know that track record, and she's still a fine hand to me. So I feel like
As long as you don't
you
know.
don't know. Yeah, like
Here's the thing. What I think, the real truth about that whole issue, the conversation about body count, for me, I think it's a waste of time.
It really is.
Because I'm not guaranteed that the hand is going to tell me the proper number, right? Two, guys make it a big deal because of how
Ego.
fragile ego is.
ego. I saw
Just
a post.
knowing
I saw a
that
post on Twitter.
My girl has
What doesn't
slipped.
kill you makes you strong.
Wow, that's different.
Okay.
I
That's
saw
a
a post.
different angle.
You look at it. If you look at it that way, I mean, girls. I remember this kind of post on Twitter when this guy said, if a guy comes to me and says I've hit your chick, I will kill myself. You know, and I'm like, dog, I understand him. You know, that ego, like knowing that my girl was hit by that guy, it makes me feel diminished. You know, like I'm
No,
not.
it makes sense because you think of how many stories of like when a guy like does something hectic in the relationship and then the girl wants
Does-
to retaliate.
Yeah, that's the same thing.
She goes and probably
Friend.
sleeps with the friend because she knows
That will really screw
that's
your
where
ego.
exactly.
Yeah.
So that's why the body
We
count
don't. It
issue
matters.
is-
Yeah.
But I think it's very subjective.
It is.
In differs for people. For some people, it's really a big deal, but I think it gets to a point where you just have to be a bit mature about it and just
Human too.
bro, like
If the vibe is correct, I mean.
Yeah, I
vibe
cannot.
is correct.
Nothing else matters.
Hey!
Why aren't you guys asking us out?
Wow.
Atinamari.
No.
Atinamari.
Because firstly, I had this conversation with these girls, and I was saying like, you know how, before I'm even attacked by the feminists, let me try articulate this in a most
Friendly way.
Exactly. So it's like, you know how like nowadays people are a bit more woke about women being violated and stuff like that, you know. So me approaching a girl can be seen as sexual harassment.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
In the honest way, you just approach him in the honest way.
So now it's tricky. I can approach you, and then you try to play hard to get. In my head, I'm saying she's playing hard to get, but to you, it's harassment, right? Before I know it, I'm trending on Twitter. You get what I mean? So now I'm like, you know what? Screw this, bro. I'm not even gonna bother. I'll see you, but I'm gonna be like, nah. So,
And I feel as if then another point is that most of the time, because men are protectors and providers,
there you go.
so at the end of the day, if you feel as if you're not in a space of protecting and providing, you are then not able to get into a relationship.
The protection is actually like predominantly the providing part.
Yeah.
And
That's the
as well, I think coming back to that point, there's a lot of mental health that comes into play.
Yeah.
Like a lot of men are not okay. Like
And unlearning.
Yeah.
you know, and there's a process that a lot of men go through of when their ego is crushed by just the system, maybe, you know, maybe society, you know, so much pressure as well. We succumb to that, you know. So a lot of men are not okay, and for them to be able to cater and pour into someone's cup when theirs is empty,
bro.
it's hard.
It's
dog.
asking too much.
It's hard, though. It's hard.
And even now, it's not only protecting and providing. Society has put so much on the male person to do that is just too overwhelming just to think about it, let alone to do it. So I think that's why people will just be like, okay, let me just not get into this because I'm not in the space to get into a relationship. But then with our country and everything that's going on, not just the country, but then with just mental health, you will never get there. So you end up single most of the time.
But it's too Zama.
Some are good looking, but
All right, and Yeyo.
What it do, Bessie?
Wait, do these people know that you're gonna ask those questions?
Yeah, they know.
Nah,
They
No,
know
you
that
guys, but it's you. No, they don't know.
Okay,
okay.
alright.
They actually don't know.
Because when that question came, why are you guys not asking us out? So I'm like, us or just general?
Oh, no, in general, yeah.
It's ZW.
Wakaita survey, census.
It's
Wakaita
ZW
census.
for Zimbabwe.
Why do men cheat?
Basically, that's
Firstly,
what you-
Hey, put it out there, tell him.
as a spokesman of the black men community,
Yeah,
black men don't cheat.
put it in 3 times.
We don't
don't
cheat.
cheat.
That's on
On
period.
period. Next question.
Wait. Urikutaura wakamirira varume vese here
Yes.
or iwewe?
Black men
Men
don't
don't
cheat.
Black men don't
Black.
I don't know about white ones.
Statistically, black men cheat more than other races.
Next question.
Yes,
I mean, it's like 120 out of 10.
That's what
It's like 120 out of 10.
Wow.
But anyway,
Naked.
for violence sake,
Don't worry,
we'll move
guys.
on from
We've got
this.
another one about cheating again. She's actually saying, why is it that when we catch you cheating, you deny and somehow try to blame us, Anna? You don't trust me.
Because you're very pliable. In a way.
You like what you hear.
I just have to tell you straight.
You like what you hear.
You like what you hear, so if you tell you good things, you'll be like, okay.
But like, but with that statement, that means your previous statement is now in
Which
void.
one?
So that means
Which
you
one?
cheat.
No. That
The
was
question
just
is
a line.
if the question was if that
Why do
actually
you?
happens, if you're caught cheating.
Why do you?
It's a hypothetical.
It's a hypothetical.
But
Black man actually
Don't
don't
cheat.
Because we
Yeah.
actually don't cheat.
We actually
No.
don't do that.
So,
We've
but
watched
like,
it in movies.
when
so-
you guys then say that, like, Pauno's job, you don't trust me.
No. You know what? You know why men said that?
Uh-huh.
It's a blame game type of thing. It's a you get to feel bad for me cheating, and then cheating is nothing. Now I'm like, I don't trust him. I should do better. So you're not thinking about me cheating. And I'm like, shit. I'm out of.
You're already
I'm out.
diverted.
Yeah, I'm like out of that.
Mind games.
It's mind games. It's men saying
But-
that to get out of that situation, because you're gonna think about, am I?
It's similar. It's similar to how when you girls are caught cheating, which is in most cases.
It's not
you're
what
like,
it
it's not
looks
what
like.
it looks like. I mean, what do you
Listen.
mean it's not what it looks
Listen, Marlene.
I
Listen, he's my cousin.
I just think the moral of the story out of all of this is
Black men don't cheat.
fear men. Fear men.
No, but
Why do you enter relationships when you haven't healed from your past trauma after you have a span of broad's foot?
Probably that's why we enter into relationship, because a lot of relationships, I've realized in this generation, they are outlets. They are escapes from pain. Because I've realized that, like, a lot of people use relationships as
An
something to
escape.
in escape. Like, I want to get happiness from someone.
Okay.
So, and I've realized that it's not even for
felt a
guys.
void,
Yeah, it's not even for guys. Like, we are so stuck. I've realized, like, even to the chick, I will not say names, but she has been in relationships like 4 or 5 in the past year. I've known her, like, so it's always quick. Like, why do you think you're always breaking up and getting into a relationship and then breaking up and thinking there's something you need to have self-awareness of, like
I think in summary as well, it's trying to fill a void.
fill a void, yeah.
Okay.
It's just trying to fill a void.
Yeah.
So
Be with
there's so
someone-
much that's been happening, or something that you've gone through, or something
Not
of
saying
that.
it's healthy.
I'm
but
just saying, like, that's why.
And we're not defending, but
reason,
that's
yeah,
just
for it,
what it is.
It's like what when people like our age go out a lot, like every weekend they go out, they don't get tired. You even ask, like, don't these people get tired of going out
You're
every
running away
weekend?
from something.
You are running away from something. You don't want to deal with something. Like, lockdown really expressed a lot of that in people.
Okay. Why do you tell us I'm insecure because my ex once did ABC to me, then you do the exact ABC to me?
I mean, I don't think the problem is that person telling you. The problem is how that person dealt with what they went through. So it's mostly the abused becomes the abuser in a way, because instead of actually, when you're trying to not be the person you're fighting, most of the time you end up becoming it. So in every relationship that you have, everyone you're having that relationship with, you get certain characteristics from every relationship you enter, all of them. So you might end up having those similar characteristics. She left me for this, so it's a similar situation.
If you don't even
It's
spend
familiar.
time being single and dealing with those things, you realize you inherit a lot of characters. And when you get into a relationship, you end up fighting people
Based
for
on the
previous relationships. Like, I will hate this girl because of what this girl did to me. She will not even know why I'm hating her for it. Like, I don't like this that she did. It's like, but I've always been like this. So why? But I'm like, I didn't like this, but I didn't take time to heal from that. So I get that into this.
Okay. What's the first feature you notice when you look at a girl?
That's different. That's very subjective.
It depends.
That's
No, it
very
depends,
subjective.
bro.
It
Yeah.
depends.
I
It depends
actually
with your
thought it's the
preference.
same for
It's different. It's different amongst all of us.
It's different. Like us
it's
three
way
is
different.
totally different. Everyone's
And it varies with time and maturity.
Yeah.
Because I know that sometimes, you like a girl for how she looks, and then you have learned from progress and from time that it's not always that. You can get a 10 who's crazy and overlook a 7 who's sane. So sometimes you grow to a certain extent where you want to play it safe. You know, this is for my kids, dog. I want a crazy woman, dog. I want a crazy woman. Yeah. So at the end of the day, you settle for. Yes, we might go for what we see, but now we want to know your mental. You know, we want to know how you think, how you act. When you get mad, what do you do?
Are you kind? It's
Are you
important to
kind
have a
to
kind
my
woman,
friends, to me?
because that's like the future, like potential mother of your kids.
Yeah,
Imagine if that person is just like some bad.
And
You
the
guys
other
just
thing
said you like baddies. So
No, we like bad, not bad. Not
and
bad.
the other thing is that that person has to link with where you're going in the future.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. So every man, there comes a certain point in your life where you need to know where you're going and what you want to do in life. So once you know that, it's then easier to get the person you need.
Or even have
Not
an
want,
idea.
but need.
Or even have an idea, and that woman cultivates it.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, that's the whole point of having a woman. She nurtures things.
Okay. And then this one is saying, do boys have feelings like for real, or they're all just playing?
Of course.
We do, dog.
human,
We may
of
not
course.
be as expressive,
Of course.
but definitely best believe, dog. We're probably more emotional. You know, we're
We've
more.
got like literally like fragile hearts. Like this is I can give you a typical example. Like you see, like I'm a huge Kanye fan, right? But I literally don't agree with what he's been doing towards his ex-wife. You get what I mean? But it shows how most men react. Like you've heard of stories of how men can be really violent and intimidating towards their ex-wives, ex-girlfriends because they've moved on. And sometimes it's like they tried to play the victim card based on that whole aspect. But now it's just that the tables have turned. So like you have a situation where the girl has been dealing with, you know, the whole BS, right? And then when she finally gets the guts to say, you know what, I'm tired of this, you know, and she's like, I'm moving on. Us guys don't know how to really take that in because we're really possessive, you know. That's just how we're built. So now, that's the reason why we can't process our feelings. We can't really express how we feel.
And we're taught as well not to express them, you know. Be a man, you know, just you know, so when I be a man, I compartmentalize everything, you know, and when I end up lashing out in things that don't matter.
The lashing out, I saw somewhere where it was written that men don't know how to express their feelings. Instead, they to share their feelings, instead they express them.
Do guys prefer girls with or without makeup?
I would just prefer girls.
Done. Period. Done. We just prefer kills.
And
Surprise me, mommy. Surprise me.
surprise me there, yeah.
My only thing is, like, girls have this
Good.
thing where they be slaying the whole time before you guys are dating. The moment you guys are dating, she's slacking, bro. Like, what?
Listen, YouTube, do better. Okay? Do better. No cap. Like I've been saying, like
I mean,
men
we
like
tend
what they see. So definitely surprise me, mommy. You know,
But you guys are not answering the question.
What?
With or without?
with or
Oh.
without. No, it's
Oh.
to be honest, it's not the makeup that is. Take care of yourself. You know, it's so makeup is like you taking care of yourself. But even on your like chill days, look good, smell good, bath. You know, get your hair done.
Did you just say bud?
Yes.
Bath, smell nice. Yes.
We need to
Essential.
emphasize that part.
Bath. Okay. It's not even about smelling nice. Don't ever send. That's all I'm saying. Hey.
All right.
There we go.
Why don't you leave the relationship instead of cheating?
Because women can't handle rejection.
Ooh, that's true though. I know
In as
I know
much
yours
as
gonna
they
be mad.
don't,
I
here's
know.
the thing. She'll tell you, just let me know. But the moment you
Say it.
No.
you are the devil.
My good.
So it comes back
Go
to
like-
men lying because we know sometimes
What you
you
wanna
won't
hear.
be able to handle it.
bro.
So I'll just wing it. For as long as it'll, because I'm now looking for a way for you to say, you know what?
You're the one
You're
who's supposed to say
And I'm like, okay,
okay, baby.
You get what I mean?
I think so.
Don't catch feelings.
No, but
but I'm just saying, women always have this talk about like they can handle rejection, but they can't.
They can't.
That's true.
But not everyone.
No, listen,
Ah,
why are we
wait.
saying this? If a guy shoots a shot,
Shots.
gets rejected, it's like, bummer.
It's fine. I'm
get
used to
Shit,
it's fine.
yeah.
When a girl
But
shoots
if
a
a girl
shot,
shoots her shot,
she'll be
she's
pretty
expecting
the
a
whole
yes.
month.
No.
I will never.
I am.
Never.
Why
this
shoot your
again.
shot?
Shot in the first place.
Why should you? You know what? Okay, listen, girls. Listen. This might be me digressing, but listen. Every girl, for a guy to end up with a girl, don't think that guy finessed that girl.
No. The
That girl
wanted.
picked that guy.
She baited.
She baited.
She baited.
So at the end of the day, women ask out men.
they are
They
the
shoot-
ones who
so
actually
shooting
start.
a shot for hands is totally different. It could be just you walking into a room.
You're
It's just
shooting-
your body language.
Language.
And
You're
just
talking to
eye
you.
contact,
I'm
bro.
talking to you.
It's done.
I end up
for
coming
some
to
it's
you.
extreme where they slide in the DMs. You get what I mean? But
not
women.
extreme,
Okay.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you mean, though. I mean,
But yeah, like,
they shouldn't stop sliding. I mean,
Shooting
yeah.
a shot. That's not shooting a shot.
nah,
Doing what?
listen.
That's not shooting
Doing
a
what?
shot.
Doing what?
Listen.
That's not giving. That's
Doing
not
what?
What is thinking?
What's
No,
not
like
shooting a shot?
you talking like, let's say you enter a room and like eye contact, body language. I'm like, I'm giving you the chance to talk to me. It's not a
That's
shot.
true.
That's baiting.
You know.
It's not
that
a
is-
shot though. It's baiting, but it's not a shot.
Nah.
I'm not shooting a shot.
Okay,
I'm not
listen.
Steph Curry out here.
Okay, listen.
No.
Listen.
But you
listen.
assisted.
Exactly. That was an
You
assist.
assisted Steph.
Okay, I assisted Steph, but like in like points, they will accredit Steph.
And
Exactly
assist
why.
are credit to you.
Listen. You can no woman ends up with the man she didn't like from the onset.
Yep.
Stop.
Listen. You can grow in love. Tell me about all this. I grew in love with him, and then it just nah.
there's something
Yeah,
that you
but
like.
she
you
was
like.
sometimes you
Like-
can end up dating someone that you
Yes.
never thought that you
Yes.
had with.
You date-
Yeah,
yes.
for real. Dating
Yes.
and being in a relationship and actually
Listen.
whatever.
Listen. No, listen. You giving him the time of the day.
That's the
You are
issue. Ow.
interested already.
There's something
No,
that's
Always.
interesting.
It is not always.
Ah,
How are
guys.
you telling us as women how we
No,
think?
but my
It's not
point
always.
is I can give you my time, but in my mind I don't know that you're actually gonna be my future husband.
But
I
wait.
don't know it.
I think the issue is not to say how do you women know, how do you guys know how we women think. It's more about a human perspective. Because you don't give someone time when you're not interested in something or you don't want
You
something.
guys know women.
You get what I mean?
No, I'm actually
No,
being
wait, but
serious.
think about it. You entertain a guy because you want food,
'Cause you're
free
bored.
food, right? Wait, yeah. That's the thing. That's entertainment. Because he's entertaining.
But it's not that I'm
Here's my
interested.
But
thing.
he's
I'm bored.
entertaining.
What
I'm
they
not-
say?
You're bored
I'm
and
hungry.
he's
I'm
entertaining.
hungry.
But I'm not interested.
But he's
Here's my thing. You're
entertaining.
bored, but are you entertaining all those other guys that are hitting up on you because
No,
you're bored?
but this one
you've
is
got- You've got
entertaining.
a whole pool where you're selecting the guys.
But we are not like
you
kids.
get what I mean?
Now.
You select. You pick
always
a guy.
select.
But I'm hungry.
Oh,
But I'm hungry.
it's fine.
got
So
it.
you find the guy. You find the guy who can buy you food.
You get a guy.
You
the Uber
want
Eats guy.
something either way.
Why do boys like short girls?
I'm sexy, dog. No cap.
Shorter.
No cap. Shorter than
Shorter.
you. Like,
Shorter,
yeah, nothing
shorter,
against,
shorter.
nothing against,
You hear that?
nothing
Shorter
against
than
tall
you.
women. Yeah, that's sexy too. But I think it's a masculine thing as
Your
well.
ego
We're
again.
toxic.
Everything is just ego.
Yeah,
guys.
it's ego. Yeah,
don't know
because
why.
I mean, looking down on
messed
me,
up.
you are looking down on me, literally. Like what?
He said what, baby?
What'd you say?
Hey, baby.
Want food? It's different. It's a different thing. But I'm not saying anything is wrong with tall
No,
women.
there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, but it's an ego
It
thing.
goes back to preference.
Yeah.
Most men just.
Would you
And
guys
some-
date a girl taller than you?
depends.
I mean,
It
I
actually
wouldn't.
depends.
Taller than me.
It depends.
Of course.
I
For me, it
wouldn't.
actually depends.
I
Nah, for
wouldn't.
me, taller than me.
Like just
no.
slightly.
Okay, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay,
Like
same
guys.
height.
Maybe.
Same
Right,
height.
yeah, but
Yeah.
taller than me,
Taller than me,
hell no.
nah.
Hell
I
no.
wouldn't. I'm not
Because
saying there's
imagine,
something
she's
wrong with
taller
that.
than me without heels on.
Imagine.
And then when she
Okay.
rocks heels, it's like,
And you're tall already.
Guys, Guys, if she's fine, she's good. Not when every day. Mascara say,
Ah, nah. I'm not that guy, bro. Trust me. I'm not that guy. I'm not that guy.
No,
I'm not that guy. I ain't me, dog.
Alright, and then what's your deal breaker?
I've got two. Communication is always number one for me. If you're shit at communicating, then it's never gonna work. Then second thing is you have to be open-minded.
Open-minded. Oh, yeah.
Because once it's hard for me to deal with someone who's closed-minded because I get my ideas from a lot of places. Everywhere, bro. If it's Islamic, if it's anywhere, I don't care. As long as it's something good and it's got a foundation and it's got good basis, I take it up. Or not really take it up, I chip it and form it into something that I can concrete that suits me. Yeah. So for me, it's really someone who's open-minded and someone who's good at communicating. If you're not good at that, then hey,
that makes sense.
Hey, you can't tell me that you're pulling up to just I'm pulling up. What do you mean? Where are you going? Cannot, I'm outside. Where are you? Where? Whose house?
I'm outside.
Where?
I'm outside.
Why didn't you tell me before that you're on your way?
Outside when?
Or coming? I don't do
What
that.
are you doing? That you don't want them
No.
to
That's
see
him
when they
not
get
being
them?
open-minded. You see?
I'm surprising you, bro. What you mean? Where am I? I'm outside.
But I think open-mindedness is quite key because we are dynamic human beings. We grow. So you want someone who's able to understand that growth
And
be able to grow as well.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Be able to grow. So there are a lot of things that you might have said, I would never do this. But you realize,
But bro,
I mean, we could try that.
yeah.
So it's exciting as well. You know, it's exciting. So I think open-mindedness. But I think I know this is broad, but personality is quite key. Like beauty will fade, dog. But I just wanna have a laugh. You know, I wanna have someone who's
A person you're gonna have a
conversation with.
That is
You know?
very true.
You know, like an authentic conversation. Because you meet up with some girls and they think, okay, guys just want to talk about vanity. You know, stuff that.
Yeah.
Bro.
Profanity.
No, but if you think about it, it's just like probably you want to have a DMC with someone, right? Then you'll be like, hey, bro, what do you think about this? And we're like, yeah. But
that's
did
cool.
you see
Did
Kim
you see
Kardashian? I'm like,
nah, dog.
They wanna be like-
What's your stance on this?
I'm like, you've got no idea that Russia invaded Ukraine. You get what I mean? For me, that's like the biggest red flag. I'm like, come on, bro. You just have to be in tune with.
but with
things.
that as well, it's subjective because it depends on the person.
Yeah.
Like for him, he's more on a philosophical type of thing. He wants to think about things. He wants to talk about things. So there are people who are not like that. So they can match with people who are also not like that, which is fine. So I think that's where matching comes from. So that if you're a giver, look for a giver. Because at least you get something back. You're not always empty or running on low. But if you're a taker, go for a taker. Someone who just takes stuff. But if a giver matches with a taker, that is the worst combination ever. Because you never get anything. You're always empty. The other one is
Unless
always
they
full.
can complement your other language.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess that was our last question. I wasn't able to answer all your questions, or rather, these men were not able to answer all your questions because there were a lot. Some I
Put
didn't
up
even see
on
them.
us.
But
Put
yeah,
up
if you
on
have
us. How about that?
other questions, just go to them personally, their DMs, and then you just ask them and they'll answer you.
I said, hey,
Check
cut
that
that out. Cut that out when you're editing. Cut
Wait,
that out.
listen.
Wait, hold on.
Listen.
Hey,
Who's DM?
not my DM. Whoa,
Mine are
whoa.
closed.
Not my DM.
Are you actually
private.
inviting women? DMs
But-
runway,
Guys, thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.